Hello and welcome back to YouTube. Now, it's been a little while since I've made a video now. I've been shaking off the COVID and I'm still kinda working on it. However, we are getting further and further to solving that issue. So, I thought it was time to get back to it, get my head back down into the editing, and make another video for you guys. And what I thought would be a nice way to return is to continue our class guide. So today, we're looking at the Man-at-Arms. A class with range and other abilities. So let's dive in. Right, so when you do choose the Footman, or the Man-at-Arms as I like to call him, as he was called that in Chivalry 1 Medieval Warfare I believe, you have three options. You have the Poleman, the Man-at-Arms, and the Field Engineer. Now I haven't unlocked everything for the Footman class, however I do have the basics to make it a really dangerous class. Now what I mean about this is that, for example, if you play the Poleman, you have a lot of reach. If you unlock the Spear as the Poleman, you will have a lot of range and you'll be dangerous to your enemies. You'll be fighting basically at a distance and they won't be able to get you as easily, and you can sit behind your teammates and harass the enemy and take him out. Now the Footman is a very mobile class. You have a decent amount of health, you have more health than a Vanguard, you have a little less health than a Knight, but you still have a lot of speed. You have a lot of speed and momentum, you're pretty agile, you have a decent amount of health, and you could be a menace on the battlefield. Playing the Man-at-Arms is more of a up-close and personal, faster attack, trying to fight those bigger, longer weapons. While, for example, the Field Engineer is more of the objective player that you can kind of choke point your enemies into one location. The Field Engineer has been buffed, so the walls that they have is very strong, and I highly recommend using them. You even have a sprint charge, pretty useful. You also have a sprint charge with every Footman subclass, which can be very useful. And using the Poleman, for example, I would say is probably one of the go-to things. So if we pull out the Poleman here with the Spear attached, you can see that I can probably use my teammates as an advantage to fight the enemy. Now, you might say, hey Turtle, what do you mean fighting the enemy behind your teammates? And what I mean about this is that being the Spearman, you shouldn't be the guy that goes in front of your team. Because you can keep your distance and keep harassing the enemy. Harassing your enemy with a spear can be very useful, and it can put an enemy off and make it harder for an enemy fighting multiple of your team to stay alive for longer. And you can also come in for cheeky back attacks and hurt the enemy where they least expect it. Using the Footman, or the little Man-at-Arms guy with a shield and a sword, you can kind of get a bit more close and personal and kind of move around your enemy in a faster pace. You also have the ability to heal your teammates with a little healing pack. And the healing pack will actually heal quite a lot. You can stack up to a max of 3 of these at once, so you can heal your team. Playing the Field Engineer, you'll have some constructables that you can put down everywhere on the map. And you can put down 4 walls max. If you put down your walls and then you, for example, restock on your ammunition, you can be able to put down even more walls. So what you can do with this is that you can kind of put up a little defensive structure that will make it harder for the enemy to get through. So let's see, we've now put down some of our stuff. We can go and rearm, get some more ammunition. And I was told this during a stream, and if you missed the streams, be sure to check the YouTube, follow, and subscribe with notifications turned on so you get notified when the videos come live, or the streams come live. And also, of course, playing the field engineer, you get the shovel, which is probably one of the most funny weapons to use against enemies. I mean, the sound of the shovel hitting people is pretty funny too. So, it's definitely worth using the shovel. And of course, putting down the walls or the stairs, get some points. Free points, heal your teammates, a lot of points worth in the healing. So be sure to do your healing, build some walls. You can also see the walls that I put down a long time ago are still standing. So now you can see they have to break through the walls. They're gonna do it pretty fast, but look, you can see how long the walls can hold the enemy back. So imagine if you're multiple engineers and you build like a tiered defense, it could be hard for the enemy to break through, which is pretty interesting, I would say. You are leaving the area of operations. Oh, that hurts. That's a lot of pain. And you might ask, well, Turtle, what's the best way to level up the footman? I would say playing maybe the poleman for the longest period, as you'll have the longest reach, you'll be able to damage more opponents, get more takedowns, and of course, you can heal your teammates with your little packets. So try to heal teammates that are low on health, as they will give you more points. Hopefully this little guide of class guiding, teaching you how to play the footman the best, hopefully that will help you in your games in the future. If it did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do enjoy this content, I'd love to see you around for the live streams. I don't know when they're going to happen yet. I'm still kind of trying to get through the COVID, so if I sound a little bit dyingly during this video, it's because I'm still not completely 100%, but I'm getting there very, very soon. So, if you enjoy this, be sure to tell me in the comments, maybe there's something that I missed, be sure to tell me about that. And of course, until next time, have a great time, and I'll see you soon. Until then, bye-bye, but first, let's kill 1455006818. And he's running away from me. So that means that I gotta run after him. Stabbed in the ass. That's how we die. God damn it.